Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Strong. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong, 62 yards. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
3rd and 3. Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost the game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly. And most of the time, unsuccessfully.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
But that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
This is Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Strong one more time. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Amari Cooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down. Here's Strong once more. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 92 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Strong. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Strong. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Bills 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Allen will try again on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Give up the middle to Strong. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try to run with Strong. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. Step. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring, but pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Naheem Hines on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Allen taking it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 6 now. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Watson off play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bills 10.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Inside the 20, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 48-yard
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And again, it's Allen. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, You got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cook going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On play action, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give. Now Watson. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead is Strong. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 140 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, right back to Strong. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Here's a give to Strong. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down, here's Strong once more. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Strong again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Pierre Strong saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And complete, right side to Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 29 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a deep.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Strong. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. So after the INT, it's Allen. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Oh, man. Late in a tight ball game. Every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
2nd and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And that's a good start to
of this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
It's gotta have it time. 4th and 9. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Watson now to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. Able to get away. Dancing to his left. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. They'll give it to Strong. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And the Browns first down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This is 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here comes 2nd down. Now Watson. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
To throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Watson. Finds Strong in the check down. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Watson. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.